Nou Theo, ik had weer graag lekker kort haar.
Ja.
Misschien iets van een beetje grijze tint nog erin. Ja, ik ben maar hartstikke wit. Maar...
Pixie hairstyle.
Ja.
With a new grey color.
En ja, jij weet het best hoe mijn haar valt. En ja, jij bent expert.
Yeah, I'm the hairdresser.
Yeah.
And your name, for the most of them that don't know your name?
Ja, my name is Tosca.
Yeah. We call you mostly Tos.
Ja, Tos.
And you love short hair.
Yeah.
For those who on watching the videos,
Yeah.
and in America a lot of people think that I make your hairstyle shorter than normally you should do, but
I like it.
Yeah, you like it a lot, and you have a husband and not a girlfriend.
Yes.
So that's also not a problem.
Yes.
Because a lot of people think when you have ultra short hair that you're a lesbian. I don't think you have anything to do with the sexual relationship you have.
No.
Because when it's love, it's love. So that we all cleared. Yeah. So now I ask you to turn around and show the people how your hair is now. Because for your hair it's long.
Yes, for me it's very long.
Yeah. It's like a wig. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Tos hair again. It's the first time she's in my studio, and I don't know, I never showed you my studio. So I will make a slight turn, and in the future I will show you a video where all the things I have are in. Now it's not in a working order, but normally it's all cleaned up. But I show you how I make videos on YouTube, so I will turn the camera around. You see a lot of lamps, because I need a light. Here you see the places where we can work with 5 hairdressers. You see the sinks. And this is me, of course, standing behind the camera. So I turn around and I start on Tos hairstyle. This studio is called Out of the Box Hairstyling and is also available for other brands to show their things, tools, whatever. So we take off then Kione, but I'm an ambassador of Kione. I love Kione scissors. And I'm also developing with them scissors. And thinking for you to make the best scissors available for hairdressers and for a good price. So that's also very important because most scissors are much too expensive. And you can be bored that at a time you think I need a new scissor, and when it costs €1,000 or something like that, or dollars, it's much too much. Start by wetting her hair and gonna change a little bit the color of her hair with a new conditioner of Glint. But that'll do afterwards. She wants a new hairstyle, she mostly wears it to the back, but now we're going to work it out to the front, so it shows a lot of difference, and will be an ultra short pixie hairstyle. I put on my glasses and I see that this is Tos.
Oh, Theo. That's important. Yeah.
Yes, it's a lot different than my neighbor.
Yeah.
I never do my neighbor's hair. It's not good for the relation. He's bald. No, he's not. Put the upper hair aside. Yeah. And the upper hair will be in a disconnect. There's a lot of slicing techniques in it. Starting on the lines. I take away a lot of the length. By the way, this is a natural color. She doesn't do anything on her color. That's why she tries gentle things that not make a difference on the color. So in that way, a glint color is always wonderful. Because it's on conditioner base. And it don't need developer, so you don't take out the yellow tones and they never come up.
Dat heb ik niet, hè?
Nee.
Oh, dan ben je net zo open.
Yeah.
En dat,
And when you wash your hair and it becomes too violet, you can always put a little bit tea on it, so it reduces the violet colors in your hair.
ja?
Yeah. Put the blade to the back, leaning on the skin. Make ultra soft line to the front. Free the ear of hairs. Make a nice rounding on it. Now holding my comb in the line of the chin line. So lifting up the hairs, but connecting the natural lines. Lifting up the hairs and working in the line of the chin line.
Is dat ook stevig haar, hè?
Ja. Maar grijs haar is altijd stevig, hè?
Ja.
Bijna altijd hard. Talking about the strongness of her hair.
Ik heb er zelf een beetje aan zitten knippen. Er zitten plekjes altijd, die worden langer als...
Ja, die goede haren.
Ja.
Ja. Helemaal niet.
Ik heb van die pluimen in mijn nek.
Yeah. Tos does also her own hair, she told me. But there's a rule when you want to get rid of your hairs in the neckline. Always find the right length. It's very important that you don't make it too short. So what you do is you lay your fingers under the skull bone, and then 2 fingers makes a perfect line. So when you take your scissor or you take your clipper, set the fingers in that line, you always can take away that hair. So you never be too short in the upper hair, otherwise it looks a bit foolish.
Ja.
You get a crazy hairstyle, like old men have, where the hair grows out of the neckline up to the crown.
Dat hoef ik niet.
No, but je ziet dat ze allemaal niet hebben. You see all the people who have that. Now go to the other side.
Hop. Een mooie schilderij.
Ja, dat is een mooi schilderij.
Prachtig, die schoentjes. Oh,
Ja, ze zijn van Marion. Ze zijn trouwens gewoon van Marion. Ja.
Wauw, dat zijn die mooie.
En een stukje van haar jurk.
Oh, prachtig. Heb je die nog onlangs gemaakt? Of?
Nee, joh.
Ja?
Een van mijn allereerste schilderijen,
Ja?
2001.
Wauw.
We're talking about a painting I made. It's also here in this room.
Kan je dat niet laten zien hier?
Yeah, I show you that also.
Oh.
It's nice to show you on the video.
Ja, zo
So I will
beautiful.
disconnect the camera for a minute.
Ja.
So I'm going to explain this painting I made. On the top you see a metal plate. I made from the metal plate because I learned to be a construction builder to make a tool. I made in this frame a scissor. I come to the customer. Customer is always a stranger, you don't know who it is. Then you come to the eye of the customer and the hairdresser. You're both in it. Then you see the care, it's the hand. You see the passion, it's the flame. And then I have to set it a little bit more down. It's a very light painting. Then you come to the dress my wife wears when we are getting married, and also her shoes, because she is carrying all the love and make it stable at home, otherwise I couldn't do my job. So that's what we're talking about in this painting.
Wauw.
Also on this side, I set the hairs aside. And of course, pin them away. Don't need a strong straight line because it's not necessary. It may fall in the natural ways. And like I did on the other side, I start.
Je doet normaal.
Yeah.
In the right direction.
By making a short side.
Nou is het ook symmetrisch dan, hè?
Ja, dit kapsel is symmetrisch zoals wat je
Ja,
had.
ja, ja. Dat vind ik leuk.
Again, leaning on the skin, pulling my clipper in an angle. Make a nice short frame. Clean the hairs around the ears. I'm going to find me the connection to the back. Deze kan ik maken. Now it is summertime in Holland, and when you make a hairstyle like this, as short as this, you need to tell the customers that you need protection the first days you get into the sun. Otherwise you get skin burn, because this is that short that the sun easily comes on your skin, and especially the first 2-3 days, protect it with sun care.
Zo. Ja, dat advies had ik al eerder gekregen.
Ja. Dat is ook belangrijk. Dat sommige mensen vergeten en dan verbranden ze de huid. Dat is echt vervelend. Ik heb wel eens iemand gezien die echt blaren had op de huid.
Ja. Dat kan wel langer houden nog heen.
Ja, je moet de huid dan naar beneden douwen. Once had a customer had so much fluid between the skin and the hairs that we had to push down the skin because it was swallowed up. It's not the way to do it, or to have a hairstyle, of course. Clean the contour line with a small clipper. This clipper has a ceramic blade, that's why you hear it. It's also sharp, nice, clean. So now I can work on the upper hair. Now we want to go a bit more in the symmetrical lines. So I want to play slicing with this hair. So I start on the back, show you how I go in, just slicing. Now I know she loves short hair, so I just set my scissor wide open. I'm going to make a connection to the back, because there I want a connection on the hair. To the front, I let it in a disconnect. Show you in a soft and not fast way. Just play with the hair. Just see what's happening. Let it jump, let it freely move on the scalp. Show it also from the side a bit. Can get some more nearby. Lay the hairs to the back. Create a beautiful freehand style just by jumping the hairs up with my scissor and slice cut the length. It may be a free line, so it don't have to be a stiff line. Just wonderful falling. Show you that from the side so you can see it a bit more, how it falls. And to the front, I'll make a connection from the front to the back. This is my short side, so I just slice cut till I get on this line. I was standing on the sides, I could even see better the connection between both lines. And still working in the slice cut. A slice cut is closing the scissor while you're slicing in the same tempo, so you don't pull the hairs. Then from the upper hair, I make the same connection and give it some playable effect to the front. So I get this pixie effect. Just lay the hairs in a natural form. Then to the upper hair, starting on the back again, lifting it up and creating the length I want. So this hairstyle I don't touch with my fingers, I just play with my scissors and make it the right length. Lay it to the front again because we want to go to the front. You see the wonderful playable effect it already has. Minor corrections. Now go to the other side. Also on this side, start on the back. Then lay it back. Slice cutting to the front. Make sure I have the same length as I have on the other side, because this asymmetrical line we take out for now, because it's summertime, and in winter it will be certainly need back, the asymmetrical line, because dust also loves the asymmetrical lines. And just in a slice way, I'll make already the new cut. I need this line as a guideline, because when I take the hairs up, I can see the hairs falling, and they make that playable effect. Cross slice technique. And this scissor is ultra sharp, especially made for slicing. Most scissors of Kiona are ultra sharp, but I love to work with it because it gives a much better effect on a blunt scissor.
Als je mijn oren maar hier laat.
Yeah, she wants to leave the ears on. Coming to the front, give it the same effect, just jumpy. Take away the weight of the fringe. Go in from the upper hair.
Leuk hè, dat kort. Oh.
Sexy ook, hè?
Ja, leuk. Het is ook zo fijn, dat korte haar.
Nou, zeker in de zomerdag.
Oh man. Het is niks van mij dat je friemel met die haren.
Ja. Now you see how soft the lines are flowing into each other. I have a short baseline till there, but then I get the softness of the upper hair laying on the wonderful scalp and giving that soft effect to the side. So I have a wonderful flowing lines and a totally crazy hairstyle. Go over the center line. And you have to practice, of course, before you start slicing.
Ja.
It looks easy, but it is not, believe me. When you start, you mostly pull a lot on the hairs. And the flatter the blades are laying on the hair, that's the more they take off. Clean in between.
Het kriebelt.
Clean in between.
Het kriebelt.
Water en haar. Water is ook mooi spul, hè? Het is dun, het komt overal doorheen, het is ontzettend sterk.
Meneer de make-up. Ga maar draaien, meneer de make-up.
Oh, valt mee.
Ja, leuk. I love it.
Now, so far the cut. So now I can make that color. First dry the hair. What we're going to work with, the deepest color is marble, firm, glint, Mangala colors. And we're going to work with this one, and it's a moon, so it's a lighter shade. And the silver shade, after it, I will create with a new wax with a silver toner in it. So first start with the deepest color. I apply this on the sides, take it up a bit, and there's no developer in this color. So it's a wonderful product for people who love to get something different but don't want to color. Especially when you have such a beautiful silver grey hair, you don't need to color it. But sometimes you want something,
Ja.
then it's nice that there is a possibility to do so. Without damaging your hair, of course. I think that's the most important thing. When I would bleach this hair, I would certainly get the yellow colors up again.
Ja.
They always come out. And now they stay nicely protected in the hair. This to come into the upper hair, so get a nice soft connection to both lines and not a hard line. Then I go to my lighter color, and this I'm going to play with. Just make small parts into this color, so give it a special effect. So I have 3 colors, and without coloring the hair really, but give it effect, deep depthness. A wonderful, strong effect. So be just creative with this product. You don't have to be aware if that goes wrong. It never goes wrong. Just like making a painting.
Ja, het ziet er bijzonder uit.
Ja. Okay, now we'll wait for that 50 minutes, then I'll rinse it out and then we'll be back. Okay, after 50 minutes we rinse it out, put some protection on for blow drying. And just in the line of cutting, I dry this hair with my fingers.
Het is weer die mooie rustige föhn, hè?
Making the hairs a little bit crazy by turning them around so they don't have their own thing of falling, because I create new lines because they don't know where to go when I give them a turn. And of course I massage the head also with my fingers. There are not a lot of customers complaining when you dry with your fingers. It never gets too warm, because otherwise you burn your fingers also. Het is een kleine verandering, maar het is toch veel om te zien, hè?
Ja, nu
Het is echt anders, maakt het
Ja.
echt net even ietsjes
moet je
gekker.
kijken, wat van dat korte haar weer kort haar, wat je daar weer van maken kunt. Hè? Of mensen zeggen tegen mij, ga je weer naar de kapper? Je haar is helemaal niet lang. Ja, maar ik hou van
Ja, dat
kort
vinden
haar.
hun dan, hè?
Ja, ik hou gewoon van kort haar.
For sofa blow drying. I'll show you this product. It's new. It's a product of Attitude. It's silver wax.
Oh.
Gives a funky effect on the hair. I'll show you that it's silver.
Het ruikt ook lekker.
Yeah. There's a soft smell on the product. That's what Tos tells me.
Ik kan maar geen Engels meer praten.
No, maakt niet uit. It's also wonderful on the skin because you see how wonderful the colors are when you put it on the skin.
Je wordt heel zelf, ja.
Yeah. For example, when I would do task, you also do.
What are you doing?
You can also make makeup with this product. Because it's a dry product, I go in line with the colors for hair.
Ga je hem opmaken?
Klein beetje.
Nou, daar ben ik benieuwd naar, Theo.
Get out the punky effect.
Dat is mooi met mijn overhemd.
Take a little bit hairspray. Now first clean my hands, clean the contour line. Razor blade, I clean the contour line. And this is the new hairstyle of Tos for this summer. Where's my brush?
Wow. Kijk. Zo, Theo.
Tos, your turn for you and the rest of the world. I show you new hairstyle.
Yes.
And thank you for modeling again.
Okay, you, thank you.
You're more than welcome.